Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here.
And welcome to another Instant Impact Events show. We don't normally start it off like this, but it kind of flows into today's topic.
Yes.
Which is?
Busy versus productive. Because she was busy just now.
Did you see me?
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I was busy
looking
scrolling.
At me.
I was checking messages, emails, texts. You know, all the stuff that comes up on a daily basis. That we're just busy over here. Right?
Yep, that's right.
No, so that is the reality. We didn't do our normal intro, so I'm Cheryl Williams.
I'm CJ Williams.
And this is the Instant Impact Event Show,
yes.
where we talk all things events.
Thank you for being here.
But we also dive into conversations that have to do with just business and life and things in general.
Weather.
Yeah, sometimes.
Coats.
And one of those topics is, you ask someone how you're doing, and it's like, I'm just really busy.
Busy. Right.
Busy.
And nothing's really getting done.
That is the go-to, right?
Yeah, busy.
But
or the one, what was it? So how you doing? And then they'll say, if I was doing any better, it'd be two of me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? Does it need two of you to?
Because they're so busy.
Yeah.
Yes, but that brings up a good point that there's ways of eliminating the busyness.
Yes.
And maybe you do need to replicate yourself, and that's one of the ways that you can. You can do that, but I think we need to take a step back, and instead of just giving out these talking points of, automatically, hey, good, great, busy, people aren't thinking anymore when they reply.
It's just an automatic.
It's just an automatic response.
As if they're on the computer giving out an emoji.
Right? It's like we need, and that's why we have this show, and we have events, and we have, our lives that we do, our Q&As, or whatever we're doing, because we're wanting to reach outside of ourselves and bring you guys in. We're wanting to create a community. We want to create a tribe. We want to create, so people know that they're not just an island into themselves, right?
Yes.
And so in doing that, I think the first thing is you're not that damn busy, right? And when you are busy, we need to do we need to do a time audit, right? Because it's very revealing as to what is it that you're actually doing.
Yes.
And as at the end of the day, do you want to be busy or do you want to be productive? I would rather be productive and get whatever it is I need to get done on the front end of the day, and then have the rest of the day to do whatever we
mess around, play with the kids, watch a movie with the kids,
read a good book,
play,
maybe sit outside and listen to the birds.
Well, we can't even have conversations now with the kids. Too busy reading 500-page books. It takes them 4 days now, and he's on a path.
Yeah,
now he's on another
5 pages a day, and he's
hey,
that's a good challenge. I'd bet you maybe put the book down and give your eyes a moment.
The books are this thick.
He's like, you didn't want me on the iPad, you don't want me on the TV, and now I can't read books. I'm like, no, that's not what I said. I said you can read, maybe just give your eyes a little break, look somewhere further out for a few minutes.
We're around you. We're here too, buddy. Or at night.
Yeah.
You got to take their light almost because you're still reading when you're supposed to be sleeping.
It's a good challenge to have, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm glad that he's developed a love of reading.
Yes,
but
that's
back
awesome.
to the topic at hand, which is what is it that you're doing on a daily basis? And if we took away the word busy and we inserted the word productive, what production, what actions, what results are you getting on a daily basis?
Have you wrote anything down of what you're going to do the next day?
Right.
Do you have a list? And
not just going through the motions either. It's like, I could have a long to-do list, right? But it's also, do those things need to get done right now? Are those things moving us closer to where we want to go? Are those things developing more of a relationship with, myself, family, other people?
It's like the first things, the second things, and the third tier.
I can have a long list of things. And it's a never-ending list. The challenge is sometimes you have to audit that list.
What's the most important?
Or also, we always talk about do it or delegate it. Like, is this something you need to do or is it something you need to delegate out, right? Is this for you to do or is this for you to delegate? Because a lot of those things on your list, you can start delegating those off. And if you look at the list too, like, what is your expertise? What are you good at? What is
the end result you're attempting to get to?
What do you enjoy doing as well? And go into what it is that you do best. That's the nuance that you work with, and spread out the rest for other people to be able to do. One, it helps, it gives other people jobs.
Yes.
It gives other people, ownership over a task or a project or whatever you're working on. It frees you up to be able to focus more in on what you need to be doing, whether that's speaking or putting together events or finding more clients or, working on your presentations or whatever it is for you. When you're focused on what you do best and then you get rid of the rest, then you're able to be productive versus just being busy.
And if you showed your team the big picture,
Yeah.
they already know that things are coming their way that are going to be delegated to them.
Right. And that's why we always like, you got to sell them on the vision, right? You got to keep painting that picture, that masterpiece, and you got to
they
keep
can be excited.
Expanding on. Not just tell them once. Like, you have to keep selling the dream.
Not like punching the clock and I can't wait to leave.
Right. You want them to sell the dream so that they are on board, so they do push, so they do want to get the result as well. And whether you're talking about, in your home life or in your work life or anywhere in between, if we can work on getting rid of busy and focusing
Even at
on
home.
productive, right? It's just like at home. Like this is where we have a challenge sometimes.
With the kids. Yep.
Is, I like to make a lot of our own foods, and I like to make a lot of our own stuff that we have, and that takes time, right? And so it's like, okay, is there a day that we can focus on that, right? A day that we can take care of that for the week, whether we make our own breads or we make our own cleaners or we make our own whatever's.
Lotions.
Because there are a lot of times, could I go out and buy it? I could. However, I know that when we make our own sourdough bread or we make our own snacks for the kids, I know what's in it. I also know that it's something I enjoy doing. It's something that
I enjoy
that
doing
you're now
now.
enjoying to do as well. It's something it's a skill that the kids are developing. So does that mean I want to take it completely off my plate? Maybe not, right? But could we, instead of doing it, multiple times throughout the week, could we pick a day and that's the day that we focus on those things, so that frees up the rest of the time,
for the week also.
right? So things
or make more.
How can you structure things a little bit differently so that you're not just constantly busy. You're actually productive, and then you're able to have more time to focus on what you want to do. With summer coming up, I mean, I know summertime there's a lot of things we want to be doing, right? It goes by in the blink of an eye, and then we're back into fall, and we kind of
keep moving.
It's constantly moving. Time is never something that's standing still.
No.
However, it is something that we can work on getting and maximizing what we're able to do within that time as well, right?
Time is important.
People like to go camping, or maybe you want to go have more of a barbecue, or you want to play outside, or you want to go, to the beach, or to the pool, or to the amusement park, or ride bikes, or just sit outside for a while, or get a tan. Or summer seems to be the time. Maybe you want to go boating, fishing. Summer is the time that you want to do more of those things.
Yes.
But if you're constantly just moving clutter or moving stuff or being busy or just checking off the to-do list.
And moving one pile over here.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
It's like we just took a pile, moved it from there to over here, but nothing changed in the pile, right? I mean, how many times have I'm one that, look, if you're going to touch the pile, organize the
Finish the pile.
Get rid of the pile and make the pile disappear. Don't
move it
over here
to 10 different areas.
Right, no. So in your life, in your business, where you are, where can you eliminate the busy and where can you turn that into productivity? And think about, is this something I need to do myself or something I can delegate out? So if you're going to be delegating that out, who do you have on your team that can take care of it? Who do you have on your team that's their wheelhouse, their expertise? Who do you need to hire or bring on your team? In your household.
And that'll free you up a lot.
Instead of cleaning the house, who could you hire to come in and do that for you? Instead of doing your laundry, who could take care of that for you?
Or your meals.
Instead of, preparing all of your meals, how could you have someone help you prepare that? So each night you already have the majority of that
More
done.
time with the family.
You're getting nutritious meals. You're getting, what's in them. You're not going out to eat all the time. Maybe you do want to go out. Like, how does that look for you? And it's going to be different and unique for everyone.
And it takes time to even go out.
It does. Especially where we live.
Right.
Some people, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. For us, it's
an hour drive.
So, you've got to know where you're at. You've got to know what your priorities are. But we've got to remove this badge of honor that people love to wear, that I'm just so busy.
Busy doesn't mean shit.
Eliminate the word busy. Insert the word productive. Let's ask, how is your productivity? What have you accomplished today? What have you moved forward? What have you gotten done? And how can we be more effective tomorrow to do that even more effectively, more efficiently?
Right.
How can we do more by actually doing less, right? How can you bring in the right things? You're focusing on the things that you need to be focusing on so other people can be focusing on those things.
Right. Remember, get the hard things done first.
Yeah.
The most important things done first.
So like worst things first. Those things that in your mind, you make them bigger as the day goes on. It's like, if you just squash it in the beginning of the day, it's done. And then you kind of have that momentum.
You can take a deep breath. Yes.
To the rest of the day that carries you on with that. So think about it. And another thing I like to do is a time audit, right? For the next few days, and we're, heading into whatever you're heading into, think about write down, every 5 or 10, 15 minutes. What are you doing? What have you done? What's going on? Are you on social media? Are you just meandering online? Are you just staring out the window? Are you getting up to, go eat something again?
On the remote.
Are you scrolling? Mindless things happen a lot, and the reason it happens more now than ever is because there's so many distractions, right? There's a ding, a bing, a ring. There's not
get rid of those
the doorbell
right
anymore.
Away.
Like, take off your notifications, put it on something where you go in and check it when you want to check it, but you don't react to it. It's like you've got the text messages now, you've got the instant messages, you've got
and it'll be going off at night
all the social
also.
media,
at night.
Like, you got to
attempting
put
to get
it
some
away
rest
for a while.
Dinging all night.
So put it on sleep mode, get rid of the notifications, and that way you're taking control of the time again, and you check your email when it's your time to check your email. You go on social media when it's time for you to go on social media. You know your schedule for the other things that need to get done, but do a time audit, see where all the time is being wasted that you're just letting go. You don't get that time back.
You can use those for more important things that needs to be done.
You can insert the more important things. You can focus on that. Who are the key hires that you need to bring in? What are some things that you need to delegate and get off your plate? And then you'll be able to free up time to be able to make bigger moves, to be able to be more productive, to take bigger actions. And that is going to get the momentum going with that as well.
Especially.
Because you're not focused anymore on just being busy, checking off a box or a to-do list.
Yes.
You're actually working on your productivity instead of just busy, busy, busy.
And if it's 4 events, it's going to get even closer to where you want to be for your event, to create even more space and time for yourself to even create better events.
Yep. Yeah, and that's, if that's your area of expertise, that's your wheelhouse, then focus more on that. Focus on making better events. Focus on making better presentations.
And have the time for
Focus on helping your clients achieve their results more. Like
having the time to even reach out to your clients.
Right, just touch base, see how they're doing, what's going on.
Saying
how can you help them? How can you be of service to them? All of these things.
Out of the blue, by the way.
Yeah, move the needle for you more than at the end of the day saying, well, I was busy today, but I didn't get anything done.
And haven't talked to anybody.
Right, I got nothing done today. And so when you can do these audits, and sometimes you get really on track and focused, and then as time goes on, you kind of go off to the side. So I would suggest doing these audits, every 60 to 90 days, reel it back in. You know what I mean? Just like when you start I'm going to work out or I'm going to eat well. Normally in the beginning it goes really well, but then it kind of, as time goes by, you're not as on task.
Right.
So when you can do these regularly, it keeps you more focused and dialed in. And then what are you focusing on now? What can I delegate now? What I'm focusing on now?
Right.
Who can
even
do this
at
more
night,
effectively?
also, even going to bed.
Yeah.
Don't touch your phone.
Put it away. If you're in bed to sleep or do something else. But
yes.
It
Get
shouldn't
some rest.
be on your phone time, right? So,
no, because it's going to mess with your eyes anyway.
Yep. And you got to have those times in there for your reading, for your just
to calm you
personal
down.
Time, quiet time, meditation, visualization, working out, all those things.
Perfect time to visualize before you go to sleep, and when you wake up.
Yeah, or in the middle of the day, whatever wherever
Best
you
for
get the most, wherever you can see it the most. I know when my head hits the pillow, it doesn't take long before I'm out. Especially when
we
I'm
have
tired.
the clock, we have the alarm going off, and it's like.
Yeah, so it's got to be done in the middle of the day or in the morning, but I'm actually awake. So take what we always talk about. Don't just listen, do. You got to put these things into action. And so today's episode is a little bit shorter because there isn't a lot to be said, right?
No.
It needs to be said, but we're not going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, this is what you need to do. We're not going to be busy. We're going to be productive. So what are you doing going forward
Productive.
to change your busyness into productive, and what are you going to do, and what are you going to delegate out to others, and continually do that, and do your time audits, and see where you're at, and you'll be surprised how much time actually gets, how many hours and minutes turn into hours, and at the end of the year, hours turn into days and weeks. So think about that. Get a
sticker and maybe put on right on your forehead, productive. So every time you look in the mirror, that's what you're going to be. Productive. Right there.
Okay. That's his advice.
That's my advice. Right there.
I would say maybe take that sticker off your forehead and maybe put it on your computer, or put it somewhere where you look
where you
a lot,
can see it every day.
You can see it, not just everybody else.
Not on your forehead. Yes.
No. All right, guys. We appreciate you joining us. Make sure that you share this out. This was of value to you. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, give us a 5-star review, share it out there with other people that you think could resonate
appreciate it
and
very
help
much.
with them as well. And
so reach out anytime.
If we can be of service to you, let us know. And remember, it only takes an instant to make an impact. Bye, guys.
Bye.